Welcome to the CMO Spotlight, and I'm so thrilled today to have the co-founder of the company Reebok, Mr. Joe Foster.
Whatever business you're going into, make sure you know it all from A to Z. Make sure you know it. And then once you know it, it is a question of saying, do you need a brand? You need a name. You need one that is attractive, one that's easy. And I must admit that Reebok was easier than Mercury. And then you need to know how you're going to influence the market, because we're talking about marketing now. What influences the market? Listening to people. Whatever you do, whatever you set up, you can't be the only one that knows it all. You don't know it all. In fact, I can still look at Reebok and I can see that the silhouette is my silhouette. That's what I did. The Road Star, which was one of our logos, was something I did. But you get 2 or 3 opportunities to do things, and then you need a lot of other people. You need people who want to be in love with your brand. And that's the good thing about making a brand. You can own a brand. If you can get a brand, that brand will be there for a long time, can be there. It's the right people, and you need the right people. To really take the business the way we did from almost 0 to $1 billion, Paul Fireman needed to be hungry. He needed to want that business. And so you've got to want something, and you can only do that if you're enjoying it. The most important thing was I didn't like egos. There's no I in team. You've got to be a team, and everybody has to put in. And also the team needs to share. People need to share. I needed to share. You've give to share everything so that you're not a boss. You just happen to be in a different position than somebody else. And it's good to listen to people. It's good to give them the power to do things. The one thing I learned and was told many times is, when you're the boss of the company, you shouldn't have a job. You should be there to listen to people, help people. If people have got to make a decision, make a decision. If it's the wrong one, let's change it. Let's talk about it. So be in that position where you can help. Listen to people. So listening to people is very, very important, and making sure that they share the energy. They share that pleasure, that fun of being part of a company. And so we developed a winning culture, which I suppose is easy to do in a product-based company, and particularly a product-based company, which is in sport. We can identify the winning quite easy. And so people who join the company love the company. One of the other things I would say to anybody, find out what your story is. You must have a story. Stories will build your brand these days. And always refer to the brand. Very few people knew Joe Foster. I'm getting known more now because of writing the book. But we always say, no, this is Reebok. Everything is Reebok. And that way, you're not diverting the attention. I think we worried about aerobics for quite some time. We thought, Adidas, they hadn't gone in there, Nike hadn't gone in there because they didn't trust women. They didn't trust that, because men are the usual ones that really willing to play sport and kill themselves or injure themselves, do whatever. Women like to, usually, women are now competing and participating in more sports than ever. But as you can imagine, we went from 9 million to 900 million. That gave us money. That gave us visibility. And the men wanted to get into Reeboks because we made it specifically for women. And that nice soft leather, we changed from glove leather to more of like a soft garment leather. That now drives the sporting goods industry. Everybody wants this nice feel. You don't need to break your shoes in. You put them on, they're comfortable. So Reebok brought that comfort. Now it's how, what do? I think we moved first of all to tennis, because with tennis, it's easier. And a tennis shoe can go to street, and everything started going to street. So everybody became a fashion company, and we became a full-blooded sports company. From our first start, it was just a running company. Then we known as a women's company with aerobics, and then you get into performance. I think we became the first lifestyle company. Winston Churchill, he inspired me, and there's actually a statue, which is the best statue I've ever seen in the world, of Winston Churchill in Paris. He's in his army grey coat with his cap on, just leaning forward with the strapline, "We shall never surrender." And what he went through, I don't know if you've read any of his books, but it's a good book because he always took risks. He took a lot of risks in life. And I think that's what probably inspired me. Yeah, just take a risk. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But if you don't take it, you'll never know.